15-foot wide cylinder of glass plates reinforced with iron looms at the center of this room. Reaching halfway to the 30-foot high ceiling above, the cylinder stands 15 feet tall, filled nearly to the brim with murky green liquid. Through it, a shadowy shape can be seen floating deeper within. The cylinder is topped with a large metal hatch sealed with 8 chains pulled tight around the circumference. Each chain's far end is affixed to a different stone pillar near the room's edge. Between the door and the cylinder is a wood and metal workstation from which 3 levers protrude. A small wooden coffer sits atop the workstation. Karun, you saw something moving inside the cylinder, a horrific figure. You rush back to the control platform and begin to pore over the manual. As you do this, you hear the rest of you sort of get a glimpse of horrifically disfigured hands, maybe some white fur beyond the glass in the murky green liquid. And you begin to pore over the manual. As you do, the glass begins to shake and crack.
I'm just going to be over here reading a book. You can handle that.
Why did you walk up to it in the first place?
I wanted to see what was inside.
Pull the levers or something. Don't you understand
Well,
mechanical
that's
devices?
what I'm about to. I'm reading the book. I continue reading.
Someone needs to pull the lever or something, or we're going to have a very large visitor.
I would like you to please roll initiative.
We are all rolling initiative?
Yes.
Even those of us who are engaged only in reading.
Especially you.
18.
31.
29.
26.
Very well. Okay. Yara has cast a protection spell on the group. But it is your turn, Yara, as you see the grass beginning to crack under the weight of this creature's blows from inside this glass cylinder. What do you do?
Darlings, I am not sure now is the time for reading. That being said, do I have all 3 of my actions, though I have cast protection before?
Yes.
Alright, I'm going to take this as an opportunity then to look around me and immediately cast Bless. So I will go ahead and apply the aura. And it should be affecting all of you, I believe. Alright. And, with my final action, I will go ahead and I will cast Guidance on Karun. So be sure to drag that onto you. And the immunity as well. And that will be my turn.
Tell me twice.
Okie doke.
Also, I believe Arashtok needs to roll as well. I don't see him in the
Oh,
turn
yes,
order.
you are correct. I'm sorry. Okay. Sorry. So we'll do Arashtok next because I forgot to roll. Arashtok says, well, what did you see inside the glass? Karun?
Nothing. Nothing. I'm
seemed horrified.
reading. It's a lot of things. It's just a lot of things. They're kind of all coagulated.
It must be quite big.
It's pretty pissed off. I'm
Uh,
gonna keep reading.
I will prepare. Let's see. Perhaps I will. I will cast a. How long does this last? 1 minute. Debating right now if Arashtak. I think Arashtak would cast haste, but it would be contemplating between Karun and Malavik. Roll. It will be Malavik. Okay. There you are, Malavik.
I feel it.
You begin to see mosquitoes spread out and start to land on Malavik, just biting. But Malavik starts to feel the adrenaline kick in, and you are hasted there, Malavik. Okay, and then Arashtak will, I think, move over. Actually, he's right where he is. He's going to hide behind the console there and take cover. Okay. Karun, you begin to try to read quickly to find out what is going on with this console, this control panel. I would like you to please make a perception check for one of your actions.
And don't forget you have guidance if you'd like to use it. You have to use
do.
it this round.
I will be using it. Ooh, that's a 23.
Okay. It seems like each of these levers, from what you can tell, has a different part to play with each of the contraptions that are seemingly involved with this. From what you can tell, it is labeled as containment chamber. And give me a crafting check.
Do I use anything like chemical items or specialty crafting blacksmithing for this?
No.
All right.
This specific device is not alchemical in nature.
I'm going to re-roll it.
Okay. 22 getting re-rolled.
No.
Ooh, to a natural 1.
Great.
Karun, as you are reading the book,
It catches fire and destroys itself. I understand.
No. So I don't know if this has ever happened to anybody, but I've had horrible luck throughout my life working at a grocery store and just in grocery stores in general.
You could have stopped at my life. I would've been like,
With like, as a cashier in a grocery store, one time somebody put $100 bill on the conveyor belt.
nice.
And then got mad at me when it went into the conveyor belt. And it took like an hour to get it out.
That's why you hand people your money.
Yeah.
And don't be rude.
But essentially, Karun, you have dropped the booklet into a space in the control panel. It's just falling right through. Falling right in.
Is it readable?
Well, do I have any more actions, or is that
You have
it
one
for
action
me?
left.
I'll try to disassemble the back panel and get the book out.
Okay. Awesome.
Jesus.
Yeah. Give me a crafting check.
Still doing that one.
It's a 2. You rolled
my
an 8.
God.
Luckily,
The
you
whole
got a
pen
plus.
catches fire.
You got a plus 16. Yeah, you can. So just to be clear, you can definitely do this, Karun. You've got an any tool, and we're gonna say that you like you pull out the any tool and you start to do it. It's not instant though. This is not in 6 seconds. You're not taking this thing
It's
apart.
fine. Yeah, I'll be right here. I got to do some repairs. That's the end of my turn.
Okay, Malavik.
I'm frustrated. I'm hasted. It's that time of the month. I'm going to start pulling levers. Yeah.
Okay.
Just get out of the way.
There are 3 levers before you. You've got basically we'll describe them as eastern lever, central lever, and western lever. Which one?
How do they look? They all
They're-
look the same.
Yeah, they're just basically like a vertical lever.
Can I do a perception check to see if like there's any differences? There's got to be some marking to show that they're different levers.
No, you don't have to make a
Nothing?
roll. There is nothing visible here. The manual had it all in there.
Well, I'll go with the middle one.
Okay,
Split the difference between the two.
very well. You pull the middle one. As you do, you can see the fluid inside the tank begins to circulate, and you can see massive bubbles bubble up into the liquid as it begins to clear.
You couldn't have hit the burn it alive lever! What are you doing?
I'll pull both the other ones.
Hold on. Your first action, you pull the lever in the center. As you do, you can now see this creature inside. We got a glimpse of it last week, but let's show it again. For
It'll be
everybody else.
chaotic. Why not be chaotic? Fuck it. Yeah. Can do a lot with those mouths. All right.
There you go. You all get a glimpse of this creature now inside as the liquid clears.
We could all kiss it at the same time.
You by yourself on that one.
What are you talking
enough.
about?
There's enough smoochable faces for each one of us.
Now's not the time to be a monster fucker, Arcelia!
Oh, my bad.
Okay. Now, you pulled the center one. What are you doing? You said you're pulling more levers?
Is there any other buttons here? Or is it just 3 levers?
3 levers.
There's got to be an execute lever somewhere. Where is it? I don't have my coin. I was gonna flip it. Okay, I'm going with the left lever, and then I'm pulling that one for my second action. Hope you have these marks and you're not just messing with me.
I'm sorry?
I said, I hope you have these marked and you're not just messing
No,
with me.
they each do different things. Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
You
okay.
pull the left one, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. As you begin to do that, you pull another lever, and you see the chains begin to tighten. And this causes the lid basically on the top here, as the lid begins to you look like the lid shuffles a little bit as you pull this lever. It's 2 actions.
Yeah. There's no other buttons here. It's just 3 levers.
Correct. The chains are very taut on the lid right now. You can hear them like straining.
I look to the group.
Why are you pulling levers?
I want it dead before it gets out. Why not? Everyone else does things. And I pull it.
You pull the one on the right.
Actually, if Orostok says that, it takes me out of my element. Okay, I was pulling everything. I'm going to pull the middle lever back up and be like, fine, and just put it back up. That's what I would do.
Sure.
Frustration.
You push it back up.
Yeah.
You see like the liquid begins to churn. Nothing seems to happen otherwise.
You pull a lever then. It's into my turn.
Okay.
You get an additional action because you're quickened.
Oh, I am hasted.
So it would be an
For
attack.
movement or attack.
Yeah,
It's only
movement or
attack.
attack. Yeah.
That's right.
Gotcha.
Now,
Yeah, I'm not gonna attack anything.
it would be your turn, Arcelia, but the creature gets a turn.
Wait, can I attack the console?
That's okay.
What if I did that?
You can attack it if you want. It's totally up to you.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
Okay. Let's see.
I'm going to not do that.
Sorry, that should not be with Malavik. But I think I think I can still just click on that. Or not. Let's try this. Oh! Okay. You basically hear more of the glass cracking as oh shit. Okay. The glass shatters.
Fucking movie glass.
Yep.
Wow.
As the creature breaks free. Wow, first two actions for it. That's fucking nuts. Okay. You see the creature shatter the glass. Now, I need everybody, and the creature is included too. Please make a reflex save. In the chat there, you can click on the button.
Make sure that your protection is on as well. Winky face.
Wait, what's going on? What are we
It's
doing?
a 34.
Reflex save in the chat.
Oh.
26.
I will re-roll this using a hero point.
Okay. Roshtok fails. Malavik, you succeeded, but just remember to click on the stuff in the chat.
Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. As this
That
liquid,
fucking monster image up.
the liquid blasts forth from the containment chamber. You can see you're all sort of like hold on to something and keep yourselves upright. The creature as well, but Arashtok falls prone. Ah!
Question: didn't I drain the water?
No, you cycled the water.
Oh, okay.
That's what allowed you to see the creature. Pulling the levers in certain orders did different things.
I pushed the middle one up thinking I was going to fill the water back up. Okay, got you.
Yep. And technically, it did. It sort of just cycled the water again when you did that.
Okay.
But yeah, it didn't. It didn't do more than that. Arashtok falls prone. The creature stays upright. However, as it breaks free, a horrible squelching noise happens. And you see it sort of tearing itself apart as it rips apart into 4 vaguely humanoid shapes. Yeah.
Seen this movie before.
They all sort of scream in unison. And that is it for its turn. Arcelia.
For my first action, I will look over towards the one to my south, and I would like to exploit vulnerability.
Okie dokie.
Critical success.
Sex.
Okay. I will use its mortal weakness. Interesting. I begin to reach into my pouch, and as I'm fumbling around for a reagent to administer to my Morning Star, I call out, I think these will be weak to slashing. Take out your blades. So what I will do is I will begin to move.
Just be aware that this area in the middle here is sort of like broken glass, and it's not like that very central cylinder is probably not like traversable, really.
All right. I cannot move my token because the game is paused.
Apologies.
The chains are in the air and there's a pillars.
Yeah.
I will 5-foot step here. And I will then... You know what? Fuck it. I'll move here instead of a 5-foot. I move into range of it, and I will strike with my Morning Star.
Okay, before you connect with this creature, Arcelia, something happens. Snow begins to fall in the room. The chains begin to fall away. You see 6 spires around a hexagonal pyramid. Standing in front of you, a much larger and fully formed creature with white fur and horns, much like the one that you saw in the trophy room, glares down at you. Glowing runes upon its fur. You feel fear and shame. I need you to make a will save. This is happening before your strike hits. In the chat there is a prompt for the will save.
I will re-roll that.
Natural 1 getting re-rolled. 2 a 2. Ooh, that's a 19 on the save. Unfortunately. It's not a critical fail, at least. So you will only receive frightened 1. But the attack does hit as you see the snow melt away and the room starts to come back as you are mid-swing here. Please roll for damage.
It was 12 piercing.
Okay. Yes. You strike at the creature and it howls in pain.
What are you?
There is no response from this creature other than howls of rage and pain, and it's horrifically cold as you get closer to it.
I lower my stance and widen my guard, and that will be the end of my turn.
Alrighty. New round. It is Arashtak's turn. He will stand up from being prone. Malevich, why do you pull switches? I thought Karun was supposed to be the one that does the type of thing.
Supposed to.
What is that? Oh my! Arashtak will then cast I think he saw the water on the ground. He's not going to cast any sort of lightning spell. That would be bad. There's too many of them for a slow. So he might do this. Let's let him use a big spell. Okay. You can see, like, the water that's on the ground. Arashtak reaches his hand and cracks the staff down on the ground. And you can see bugs begin to, like, pour from his robes into the water. And slowly but surely, they begin to swim through the water. And they begin to clutch at the one that is, I imagine, next to Arcelia. As Arashtak casts Grasp of the Deep. You can see the bugs begin to rise up from the water and begin to swirl and grab the creature. As Arashtak does this, his eyes sort of like roll around for a second, and he gasps, similar to the way that Arcelia does. I think I did that wrong. Sorry, I gotta redo that. I think I had the creature selected. Ooh. I'll use a Rostak's hero point to try and re-roll that. Okay, critical success is better. What was that? I had another memory, I think. And he shakes it off and he refocuses his concentration on the spell. The creature makes a will save here. Makes a success and will take half damage as it begins to get crushed by this spell. The creature has no reaction. You can see Arashtak. This creature is shredding. There, you can see the water sort of squeezing and squeezing, and it has almost no reaction as it seems to focus on Arcelia. That is it for Arashtak's turn. As he will take cover. Your turn, Yara.
All right. Well, looking at all of these creatures, I am going to go ahead and shift into an inky darkness for a moment. The aura that is around me, my bless, as I will cast a level 3 fear upon all 4 of them. They must make a DC 26 will save.
Okay. No! Fail, crit
Oh
fail,
my
fail,
God.
crit fail. Oh,
So-
shit.
For those that failed, they are frightened 2. For those that crit failed, they are frightened 3, and they must flee for 1 round.
Sorry. First, Yara, I need you to please roll. This actually happens before you cast your spell. Sorry.
Okay.
That will save.
Critical success.
Yara, you also see this vision of snow, this towering white-furred creature with horns sort of looming over you. As you cast your spell, you sort of shake it off, and you see this memory for a moment. As you cast your spell. Okay. This one got frightened 2. Wait. Did I do that right? It's frightened 3. This is fleeing as well. This is frightened 2. And this one is fleeing and frightened 3. Okay.
All right. Well, now that we've messed with their minds back a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and just extend the aura on my bless here with my sustain a spell, which will extend it by 10 feet. So now it is a 25-foot aura around me. And that would be my turn.
Okie dokie.
Is it showing on your side? Is it showing on your side?
The animation is
Yes,
playing. I probably just have to update the Pathfinder version or some shit. I've been avoiding updating it for a minute.
Yes, but you all have to manually put it on, unfortunately.
It's fine.
Okay.
What are we putting on?
The
Bless.
the aura effect. You gotta search for
Check
it in the
the,
compendium.
Yeah, you can also check the Discord as well. I wrote out where it is.
Just make sure you do spell effect. Bless.
Okay. Karoon, it's your turn.
Hang on, I'm blessing myself. No, not bloss.
Bloss.
Bless.
Yeah, it's just
It'll be
Spell effect bless. There we go.
Like a really shitty version of Bless.
Lip gloss.
I've been blossed.
Listen, Pharasma's discounting the spells now, all right?
Do I
For
have
only
access?
$4.20. You too can get the full version of Bless.
Do my slender elven fingies have access to the compendium, the book yet?
So, no, you're still taking the panel off. You can make a crafting check. I mean, the creature has escaped. This is all going on behind you.
Book. There may be something yet in the book that could help
Sure.
with this, and I certainly can't slash anything.
Okay, make a crafting check.
That's a 20.
Yeah, you are. It's still gonna take you more turns.
That's a 4.
Yeah. You can keep trying to open this thing. It's another crafting check.
Okay.
Oh my
That's a 17.
god! No.
The thing catches fire. Karoon catches fire.
Well, Karoon, the water that has like splashed onto the ground seems to have like made its way into the
Wow.
mechanisms.
It's
Like,
got water damage.
yeah, it's got like water damage in there. You're still like trying to pry it open at this point.
Mhm.
If you want, or you can do something else. You have one action remaining.
I'm gonna keep crafting.
Okay.
I think I can craft my way out of this hole.
Hey,
28!
you pull the panel off the back.
Oh, all right. That's my turn.
Okay. Malvik, it's your turn.
Since those two are fleeing, we should rotate as a team. And I will... They're fleeing. I'm going to attack the one in front of me. So I'm raging, and that's what I see. I will move. Oop, and then, well... Anyway, this is one movement. There we go. Use arrow keys next time. What are you doing? And I will slash at the one in front of me.
Okay.
Prepare to. And I will make a will save, I'm assuming.
Yes. You want me to spam it in the chat again? It's just, it's
yeah.
right above
Before
Yara.
I click the button. Oh, no.
Ooh, okay.
It's a failure.
Yes, Malavik. The snow begins to fall all around you. You are transported to a different place in your mind. You see the spires around you. This massive creature with white fur, 4 horns, and glowing runes. Your first encounter with this creature. You feel fear and shame. And you are now frightened 1.
What does that even do to me?
You basically take a status penalty on your checks and DCs by 1.
Is there any way to clear it if I hit it?
No. It effectively lasts until the creature's turn, I think.
Okay.
It says at the end of each of your turns, it reduces by 1.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the
I
end
just
of
wanted
your
to make
turn.
sure because I have the other game in mind.
So, Arcelia, were you frightened 1?
Yes.
Yeah, so that should be gone then.
Yes. The end of each of your turns, it decreases by 1. Yeah.
Okay. I will feel the fear holding me back. But I feel the fiery passion of a push pushing me forward. Like, well, if I die here today, I will go down swinging, and I will swing at the target in front of me. Oops, wrong button. Hey, am I doing this wrong? Why is it not going through? There we go.
That is a hit.
Okay. That will be fire. And this will be fire.
Very nice. Okay, you connect. The creature howls in pain.
Swing again.
Another hit. Give me some damage.
Except this one's gonna hurt a little bit more. Not much to fear. And I'll do it again.
That time it's a miss, as one of the arms for this creature just like shoves you as you're making the attack. You're just not expecting an arm to be there. It's there and just like shoves you in the chest and pushes you back.
That was the end of my turn. It was 4.
Was it 4?
I moved. And
No,
did
Oh,
3
yeah, yeah.
attacks.
you moved.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, no more fear, right?
Correct. Your fear is
Yes.
off. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to go top to bottom, left to right. It did not make separate entries for this in the turn order, so we're going to go top to bottom, left to right. Okay. The one Malavik just attacked is going to... take a deep breath. And breathe out a frozen wind. right here. Oh, look at that. It hits everybody.
Oh, good.
Except Arashtak. Yep. Everybody except Arashtak. Okay. We're going to need a basic reflex save. That is in the chat there.
Uh-oh.
I'm so good at these.
24.
Wait, I clicked it. Oh.
Ooh, 2 fails? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh, shit. Okay. If you succeeded, you take half of 22 cold damage. Actually, Karun, I'm sorry, I need you to roll as well. This would be hitting you.
Roll for damage?
It's the basic reflex save above Arcelia.
Ah. The basic reflex save above Arcelia.
In the
In
chat.
the chat.
There it is, 27.
Okay, so you take half damage here, Karun. Everybody that failed takes full 22 cold damage. Again,
Ow!
Rashtak was just out of range of that. The water begins to like freeze around your feet and ankles, and you have to like move as you break the ice there, and it sort of like shatters against your skin, and, like you feel that bitter cold. Then as this happens, the creature will swipe up with one of its claws at you, Malavik.
The flames.
Now that was question for the chat. That ability is just an action that it has, and it doesn't have any sort of tag on it. It's just a blank. It has no tags on it. Does that mean that it applies to map? I don't think it does, right? I think
It's
it
an
gets
attack.
I thought if it was an action or an attack,
I don't know.
I mean,
That's
like
what I'm
it did
asking.
damage. Yeah.
But
I would assume it is
it's
part
just
of
a
map.
saving throw. So I don't know.
Well, it's still an attack. Like, if I were to cast a spell, if it's a saving throw and, like, it's a damage dealer, typically it counts as an attack. But I don't know.
It's your discretion, man. If you want to up the difficulty, say it's free.
Breath weapons are multiple attack penalty. Okay.
Oh, it's breath weapon? Oh, yeah. 'cause
Well,
I
it
have-
doesn't
I thought
say
so.
breath weapon, but I'm just kind of classifying that because it's got no
okay.
tags. It has 0 tags. So I'm gonna say, all right. So yeah, we'll do the second map then. Okay. It will strike out at you, Malavik.
That is a miss.
Sorry, I did not have you selected. That is a miss with a 16. It swipes, and you're able to bring your shield up to block it, Malavik. Okay, next. The one that is down here. Oh, I'm sorry, this one is one less frightened. This one will rush towards you, Malavik. Right there. Takes a 5-foot step, and then it will charge forward and try to strike at you. I want to make this clear, by the way, because this is a something that would be hard to notice otherwise unless I were to say it. When you attack one of these creatures, they all scream in pain.
I figured, because they split themselves.
Okay, it's going to try and strike at you, Malavik. That is a hit with a 29.
So hit.
And as it slashes at you, it will deal 13 slashing damage and 1 cold damage. As part of your skin sort of gets a little bit of frostbite where it slashes you. It screams and strikes again.
It's critical miss.
You're anticipating this attack. And you block that attack. Okay. Step and 2 attacks. That's it for its turn. Arcelia, the one that is over here, will flee. As it runs away,
I have a response.
you can potentially do a reaction if you'd like.
Yep. I'm going to basically do a free attack on it. I do have a question though. As I had exploited vulnerability on this creature with an esoteric lore roll and critically succeeding that, did I glean any information about this? Do I have any idea what this kind of thing would be?
What does it tell you for your mortal weakness that you get? Your esoteric, it's esoteric
lore? It was
lore?
the slashing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Slashing 10 is what I learned.
Yeah, so this creature... I'm trying to imagine what you would know. I think you gather that... You said you got a crit. You got a crit for this, right?
Yeah, it was a crit success.
This is an experiment of Dr. Ritalson's to recreate that creature.
All right. Well, I bonk it. And I miss.
Yep. Yeah, the creature is just gonna basically use its action to run away from you, and it's as far as it can get. So I think it's just going to kind of like take cover for the rest of its turn.
I'm giving it a really creepy sneer.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna take cover. It's gonna take cover behind the pillar. I think it's
Get away from the waifu.
It'll be a lesser cover. And that's all it does with its turn. This one is gonna kind of do the same thing. It's gonna hide behind the same pillar because they are of one mind.
I don't know if telling it to flee allows it to take cover. That's actually a good point, though. Because that
I'm making a
supposed to take its whole
GM
action.
decision.
All right.
It is afraid. It can't escape the room. You're all blocking the door. It's going to just try and take cover as it's afraid.
Okay.
So, it is what it is. All right. It is your turn, Arcelia.
All right. I will 5, 10, 15 move here for my first action. Second action, I will... I'll drop my Morning Star as a free action. And second action, I draw my dagger. And I will strike it with the dagger, attempting to grab one of the horns and pull it close as I sink the dagger into, presumably, flesh. Miss.
Okay. Yeah, that is a miss. There's like the chains over you, and I'm imagining the chains have like fallen kind of slack, like as the containment chamber has kind of like collapsed before it. There's a little bit of slack in it. So as you go to strike, I think your weapon just kind of like touches the chain a little bit as you're trying to strike, and it just sends it off course.
Shit. That is my turn.
Okay. Rush talk. I don't like it. I don't like it. What is that? Rush talk will cast. I think he will try to use goblin pox upon this creature. Starting with the one that is just to the southwest of Malavik. You see a monitor come out from just Rostak's robes for just a moment. He said, a monitor! The goblin pox! Go! And Moneta pops out and rushes over to cast Goblin Pox. Hold on. I have a token. There we go.
I love Moneta so much.
Just breathes this foul, bug-infested breath upon the creature. Okay. Let's see. Oh, it's touch range. Okay. I guess it would be.
I'm just standing behind Moneta. Yeah!
There.
Get it! Oh, okay.
And I had a Moneta selected, so I think that actually rolled that wrong. Sorry, I will redo that. Oof. Okay, critical success. The creature is unaffected. Moneta, come back! Get away from those creatures! That's gonna be it for Rostock's turn. It's okay. I know you tried.
Weak. No, I was kidding.
Yara.
Oh, it's my turn. All right. I am going to go ahead and I will toss a needle darts in the direction of the one that's next to Malavik. So let me make sure I'm targeting. That is a 27 to hit.
Okay. You were aiming for the one on the north side?
Yes, the one next to Malavik.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, and that should be 18 piercing damage.
Alrighty.
Okay, and from there, I'm going to, since I noticed they had a breath weapon, I'm going to go ahead and move a little bit away. So I'll take the stride action
Why
to
would you
move
do that?
down this way.
Don't do that.
That should be 5, 10, 15. Yeah, all right. That's within my movement. That is my turn.
Okay. How dare you? Haroon.
I continue taking apart the thing and looking for the book. I have taken apart the back panel now, so I'm
You find the
able
book.
to
It's in
just
there.
reach in and grab it.
Yeah, it's a little moist.
Great. I will continue reading it,
Sure.
and I will look for anything involving the creatures, or perhaps any way to make them more docile.
It's a manual, right?
Any
Not a
secrets to
notebook.
the creatures?
Oh,
It says nothing other than
manual.
referencing the creature. You can make a perception check.
Okay. That's a 13. Where
That's-
am I?
It's like the third natural 1-year-old. Oh my god.
Where am I? What is happening?
So I think the way that we'll say this is happening is that the manual's ruined. Like it's wet. Like it's just you can't read it.
Alright.
It's all smudged and horrible. It's worthless.
Well, I will start picking apart at the console and seeing if I can do anything mechanically to it that can help with subduing the creatures.
Okay. Crafting roll.
$29.
Okay. So you are pretty sure that the west, so like the leftmost lever and the rightmost lever, have to do with the chains that are attached to the lid. Now the lid is just sort of hovering there, right? They're attached by the chains. It's sunk a little bit because the containment cylinder has been destroyed. So like it's fallen a little bit, but the chains are still pretty taut. You have a feeling that the eastern lever, the one all the way to the right, would relax the chains. The western lever tightens the chains.
Right. Can I use my last action to try to learn what the center lever does?
Sure. I'm going to say you don't have to make the roll here. We can just say that you use your action to determine that the center lever cycled the fluid in the tank.
Ah, I
And
see.
it filters
and
it.
so is there still any fluid? No, is there any like spigots or anything?
Nope.
Where the fluid would come out, or filters or anything?
Yeah,
no?
there's filters in the bottom of the cylinder, but like this liquid has been sort of like sloshed out here. Already been filtered, from what you can tell.
All right. Well, that's my turn.
Okay. Malvik.
Five. How do I even gauge this? 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, I'm going to take a 5. I'm gonna step 5 foot, step out this way. I believe I'm out of range of bless now, correct?
It's still showing you within it.
Oh, okay.
It's just like a
I
little tiny
will-
sliver out.
I will slash. Is that what that black line is?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm going to slash out at the one below me. Concentrate, all of you. And that's a miss.
You swing wide as you move around this creature, trying to find a good angle to attack. It's just a tangle of arms and legs and faces and stuff in there. And it's, covered in this liquid. And as you take a swing, I think you just slip maybe in a patch of ice here.
You are also out of bless. I just measured it.
Okay then. This is a medium-sized creature now, right?
Yes.
Okay, good to know. Alright, second attack. Hey. Oof, miss.
Another miss. And I think it's just hard to find footing here, Malevich. Broken glass and ice and water all over the place. Hard to find a good foothold.
Okay, I'll do a third attack, and that's all that I can do for that. That's a miss too.
I think this time you actually hit Malevich, but it brings its arm up and like stops the trajectory of your swing. So like the axe sinks in, drawing some horrible ichor from this creature, but it's not like a full swing. It's not like a satisfying strike.
Quick. That'd be the end of my turn.
Okay.
Oof, I didn't successfully hit it. Let's go ahead.
Some rough rolls today so far. Okay, the creature's turn. This one that you just tried to hit will take its turn and strike at Arcelia. Tries to strike at you with its claws, Arcelia, and succeeds with a 29 to hit. Hitting you for 19 slashing damage and 5 cold damage.
Oh, I get renewed vigor no matter if I hit it or not. That's broken. Okay.
That's your barbarian bullshit. Hit hard and a lot of HP.
Good. Okay.
Okay, and then, let's see, second attack. It's going to stick to Arcelia. That time, it is a miss. It brings its claws up. This time, Arcelia, you're able to block with the Morning Star. Or, I'm sorry, you had the serpent dagger in hand. And you are able to just maybe drive the serpent dagger like into its flesh, and it stops its attack as it feels the pain. And then it will strike a third time. Sorry, just reading some of its bullshit. Can't forget about this stuff. No, I know you want me to. Yeah, that is a critical miss. This time, again, Arcelia, you bring the serpent dagger up and you drive it into its flesh a little bit. It pulls back. Its tongue
I
sort
don't
of
think so.
spilling out of its mouth. It's horrible drool everywhere as it tries to attack you. This one will now rush forward to here and potentially attack one of the three of you. It will attack Haroon with a strike of its claws. That is a 29 to hit. That is a hit
It
on
hits.
you, Haroon. For 20 slashing and 1 cold damage. As your back is turned, Karun, you feel this horrible slash up your back as your clothes are partially torn, and you feel that cold, icy feeling begin to spread from where it strikes at you. That was the second one, right? That was the second attack that it made, right? Yes.
It's like the third attack.
Well, it moved, and then it took 2 strike attacks, right?
Ah.
I think that was the second one from this guy. Okay. Yep. And these are no longer feared up here. Or frightened, I should say. Okay. The ones down here are going to sort of shake it off. They're no longer in cover.
Final Fantasy move.
And they will, I think they're going to rush towards you, Yara. You're going to have to use 2 actions to get here. This one. You're going to use 2 actions to get there. Rushing over towards you, Yara. You see this horrific nightmare of a creature yell in this quad cacophony as it charges forward. And it will try and strike you with its last action. A 32 to hit.
Yeah, that is a hit.
For 19 slashing and 5 cold damage. Okay, this one down here. And this one loses 1 of its friends. This one will also rush towards you. It's going to require 2 actions as well. And for its final action, it will try and strike at you. That's a crit.
Damn.
Wonderful.
This time, Yara, you're like reeling in pain from the first attack. You shut your eyes for a second, and when you open them back up, you see another of these creatures rushing towards you, bringing like 2 hands worth of claws down upon you and slashing away, dealing 32 slashing and 4 cold damage.
Ouch.
Hang in there.
Blood is pouring from every orifice.
You've got
I'm
this.
battered and bruised. Yes, I'll be fine.
Okay. Arcelia, it's your turn.
I rear up the dagger at the one directly in front of Malavik and attempt to strike. The 31.
Yes, that is a hit. Give me some damage.
With 13
Piercing damage.
piercing.
Yes. You stab this creature, sorry, around the back. And draw blood as you see the dagger sink deeply into this creature. You carve like a chunk off of it.
as I'm intimately close with this creature, I attempt to grab one of its horns with my other hand. I will attempt to
Grapple.
restrain it. Yes.
Okie
With your thighs.
dokie. With free hand and my thighs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jiu-jitsu.
Probably not. 16.
Unfortunately not.
Oh,
Yeah.
it would technically have map too, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, that was actually, I think that's a 6, right?
Yeah.
Second map.
Oh,
Third-
second. Yeah. So that would have been an 8,
Yes.
right? No. Oh, is it 5 for?
No,
Second map is
-4 for the
-5.
second one.
Negative 5
4.
for. Oh, you have that feat.
I have bullshit.
yeah. Okay, so that would have been a 12.
Yes. Third action, I will attempt to stab it again.
No
Wow.
luck. Unfortunately, as you go to attack the creature, I think one of the other one that's like directly south of you and is like attacking Kareen, one of its arms like reaches out and tries to bat at you, and you gotta dodge it in the midst of your swing.
That is my turn.
Okay, Arash Talk. To approach this like I don't know what this creature can do. To remind myself.
Oh man, the difficulty.
Yeah. I have to think, what would Dan do as a Rashok in this situation when I choose things?
When in doubt, run.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I think he sees Yara take damage, and he's Yara is hurt, and he will cast Life Boost on you, Yara.
Oh,
As
thank you.
You see the mosquitoes begin to land and lovingly bite you. They're lovingly biting you.
Oh, it's always stings so weird.
Yeah. It's like Bactine,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
That initial Oh.
Oh.
Okay, so make sure you've got that life boost on.
Mm-hmm.
That is one action. And then, let's see, what should we do? We got 2 actions. Why don't we do a rousing splash on you as well? Okay, and you will get 9 temp HP.
Thank you, darling.
That's the least I can do. Don't die!
I'll try.
And that's going to be it for Roshtok's turn. It's your turn.
I will immediately heal with Arashtok's healing and place a hand upon my chest as I activate my vital beacon for the first activation of the day before D10 healing.
Which one, out of curiosity? It's the
Which-
vital beacon.
Which,
You said you grabbed your chest. I'm
Oh.
you know, it's a little bit of both. You have to get in the center, maybe in between.
Okay.
Oh, that feels much better. Oh, shit. I'm going to then, let's see, what is the strategic move here? I don't know. I'm in a bad spot. I will, utilize my doctor's visitation in order to move to that spot next to a Rashtok. So that should be 5, 10, 15, 20. So 20 feet. And I am utilizing Doctor's Visitation, which allows me to move and treat wounds in the same turn. So I will be treating Arcelia's wounds, since I've seen her take a beating as well. And I will do it at an expert level for 34 points of healing. So Arcelia, you'll see me from behind. I'll grab one of your arms that you're not using to attack, and I will wrap you with some gauze and accelerate the healing with my magics. I hope that feels better, darling.
That hits the spot.
And with that, since I'm already here, I'll do it to myself too. So once I'm done healing Arcelia, I will treat wounds upon myself using battle medicine at an expert level as well. 28 points of healing.
Okay. Anime gauze is out.
Yes, that is my turn.
Very well. Karun.
Well, I think what I will do is I would like to leap across the console onto the other side by the levers. Is that possible?
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely. Let's I mean, you can move there. If you want to leap across and do something cool, what are you trying to do?
I just want to get over by the lizard.
Yeah. I mean, you can just move there.
Alright. I will just move there, but in my head I will think how cool it is that I'm leaping across the console in a very interesting and fun way.
Is it like one of those TikTok videos that's like someone trying to parkour and it's like, ah.
No, it's just Karun walking gingerly around the thing saying how cool it is that I am leaping over it under my breath to the lizard.
Ah, Karun! Your eyes hurt. Healing. But there are 4 creatures, but you still look cool.
Thank you, lizard. I think if we can loosen the chains around here, we can wrap them around the monsters and tighten them again to make them immobile. Is it possible, do you think? Lizard?
From what you have said, I don't know. Maybe
it may be possible.
Maybe you can
to immobilize them. We'll try it. I'll loosen all of the chains.
Okay. You're going to activate the eastern, or I'm sorry, it might have been in the western switch.
It was
whichever switch will allow me to loosen all of the chains.
Yes, no, it was the eastern one, the right one. Okay. So you hear the springs like bing 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 bing. All the chains kind of go slack. They start to dip down.
To loosen them,
yes,
not tighten them.
they start to go slack. Arcelia, above you, the chain that's right above sort of like falls down on you. It's a bit like if the gear on a bicycle just sort of like came out, and that bicycle chain just started going like loose. The chain just kind of like falls down on you. The lid that was on the chamber sort of like falls to the ground. Clang.
Wrap the chains around the monsters.
That's 2 actions. You still have 1 more.
Yelling wasn't an action?
No.
I'll throw a bomb. I'll throw a bomb.
Fair enough.
I'll throw a bomb. Yeah, why shouldn't I? I'll throw an alchemist fire. Over here.
Okay. Sorry, did you target your creature first?
I did, yeah, I have targeted it.
Okay. Just do it. You got to do it from your actions page.
Ah, there it is. All right. Oh, well. So I will not do that, in fact. I will just draw the alchemist fire, and that is my turn.
Karun's got it like stuck on something, like a leather clasp. Like,
I cast alchemist fire. Alchemist fire. Alchemist fire. Oh.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Fair enough. Alvik.
I'm going to attack the creature in front of me.
Okay.
Again.
That is a hit.
Let me make sure that this stays on. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay. That creature damaged. That was the one that damaged me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. There's a bunch of rules. What? Okay. 19 plus fire damage.
Malavik, you strike at the creature. As you do, it begins to fall apart in a tangle of meat, gristle, fur, bone, and gore. As it does so, whoops,
Ah, shit.
right there.
More mouths.
It's gonna explode.
It
like
explodes
God.
in gore.
Like a method. Oh man.
And let's see. I need everybody except Karun and Arashtak. So Arcelia, Malavik, and Yara. I need will saves in the chat there.
You got this. Hang in there.
I will re-roll
Oh, my
using a
bad.
hero point.
Yours is a fail, Malavik.
I'm re-rolling.
Arcelia with a
Roll
crit
just
fail.
So I'll re-roll it so
Critical
I can do it
success.
in the whatchamacallit. I'll click the button this time and just take my point away. That way, it's under that.
As a
What?
hero point, you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's doing something weird. I can't press it again.
You gotta right click on the hero points to get rid of them.
Well, I was trying to press on the will thing inside the chat, but it won't let me.
Yeah, you just right click and keep the new result. Oh, you might
Yeah, I
be
can
out of
do
hero
that.
points. Are you out of hero points?
No. I
Oh,
just. took
I've
my
been
hero point
having
away.
problems clicking the button too. You have to aim for the bottom part of it.
Oh, it's the hitbox. It's weird. Okay, I'll just take
Yeah.
the point away and just hit that button just so you can show. There we go.
Okay. Let's see. I mean, this creature just explodes in gore. It's like a bad B movie. You know, there's just like horrible gore and viscera that shoots everywhere as this creature just falls into a pile of meat, and the rest of them scream in pain. So 2 critical successes and a success. I think everybody used a hero point on that one. As this happens.
Question.
Yeah.
Does the other creature take the damage as well,
No.
since it's included in the
Specifically list that.
Gotcha.
Okay. Otherwise, that one's dead-zo.
Okay.
It seems we cannot cluster like this.
I'm going to do what I said I was going to do and rotate around. Stand here. And I'm going to continue the attack.
Okay.
Wait, why did bless? Okay, there it is.
Still in it.
Target this one. Right. This is my second attack. That's it.
That is a hit.
That's it.
Do some damage.
18.
Cleaving big chunks off this creature with that attack. Spraying Arcelia with blood.
1. So I get one more, I believe. Yes. Going to attack it again. It's a miss.
That is a miss. You swing and probably get caught in the chains, like they've been lowered, you know? So like you raise your the axe up, and you go to bring a downward strike this time.
Gotta be the end of my turn. This
Because you
thing
moved.
in the middle.
You moved. You attacked.
I moved into 3 attacks.
And attacked. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
So this cylinder thing in the middle. This is high. What's the height on it?
Not high. It's probably like 2 or 3 feet, maybe. There's just a bunch of like glass, and like it's a shattered containment chamber there. So I imagine you could probably go through that. That's like a very difficult terrain. It's all kind of like
I'm
jagged
doing
and
that.
broken up.
I just wanted to know what the chains were attached to. If they're
It's
loosened,
attached to a
that
lid.
thing-
There's a lid that's fallen down on the ground. So like a hefty lid on top of this thing is just like clattered to the ground when the chains went loose and slack.
Okay, got you. Thank you.
Okay. The guest gets to go. Okay. This one is going to strike at this will be Arcelia. A 19 is a miss. Rolled a 2 on that one. It strikes Arcelia. You're able to just sway out of the way of the first strike. It tries again. A 21 to hit, also a miss. Dodging out of the way, Arcelia. You're just shucking and jiving your way around this creature. And a final strike is a critical miss. This time it sort of stumbles on the chain a little bit as it goes to strike you. That's going to be a miss. Okay. The ones down here are going to go. Rushing up towards you and Arashta, Karun. This one rushes forward. Ah! Get it away! And it will strike at you, Karun. With a crit of 35. That is for 32 slashing damage and 6 cold damage.
Is it double because it is critical hit?
No, I've already
It doubles
included it.
automatically.
Oh, I see.
It just doesn't for the other side.
You feel the creature's claws dig into your flesh, and again, the ice just kind of like freezes the top of your skin there, and it goes for another strike
Why?
with a critical miss this time. I think it sort of stumbles on the chains that have fallen down, and we'll be right back. We return as it critically misses you, Karun.
It catches fire.
It stumbles on the chains that you have lowered effectively, and it stumbles. The next one will rush forward. And let's see, who's it going to go to? Going to be Arcelia or Karun? Arcelia. It rushes towards you. And we'll take a swipe at you. Oh shit, I'm so sorry. Karun, I actually also need you to make a fortitude save. Because it did crit you. Oh, I'm sorry. I clicked on the wrong thing. Let's try that again. In the chat there, please, Karun.
Ah, got it. 35.
Nice. Yeah. The force of this attack, like, knocks you into the wall, but you're able to stop your, like, head from getting cracked into the wall as the creature strikes at you. Sorry. Okay, Arcelia. This one, will attack you now. That was a 27 to hit, and will strike you for 16 slashing damage and 5 cold damage. And it will make one last attack on you. A 20 to hit is a miss. This time it connects with the control panels. It makes a horrible screeching noise as its claws strike the metal. Little sparks fly up for a second. That is it for its turn. Your turn, Arcelia.
Sorry, one sec. My cat is on my keyboard. Okay. Where's my mouse? Alright. I will attempt to strike with my dagger. Whoa, what happened to my screen? Oh, there we go.
Oh no, when the cat steps on the keyboard.
It just zoomed me out completely. All right. I will attempt to strike the one directly below me with my dagger. Critical hit.
Very nice. Give me some damage. Make sure to hit the critical button.
Also, when I critically succeed with an attack roll on the serpent dagger, it becomes sickened 1 unless it succeeds a fortitude save.
Very nice.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hit critical. My bad. There you go.
Okay. See if it adds it. Yep, it did. Added the persistent damage.
And the bleed.
Excellent.
Sick.
Nice.
So you get the bleed, and you said it also gets sickened 1?
It has to roll a fortitude save. It's in the box there.
No dice
Right.
on that one. But you did get the bleed, which is pretty nice.
And 44 damage total there.
Very nice. Okay. Is that it for your turn?
That was the first action.
Okay.
A second action, I strike again.
Yeah, I think like you attacked with the dagger, right? The second time, and as you strike, you can see the creature just kind of like catches it in its hand, and it's like it's drawing blood, but it's like looking at you.
I pull the dagger out and I attempt a quick third strike.
This one is
bypassing the hand.
Yeah, this one is a hit. Give me some damage. You strike it again, this time with a quick stab, just poking another hole in it as it recoils in pain.
There's my turn.
Arash talk. I think.
Darling, can you get out of the way so I can touch Karun, please?
Ah, that is the plan. And he rushes into the hallway. Immediately rushes into the hallway, and will try and find safety. The vault doors are still open, luckily, and he will. I think he will try to cast Day's Weight.
What's that?
He will cast it. Let's see, which one would he cast it on? Probably the one that's attacking Karun. I think he's most worried that Karun is gonna die here. As you see, it doesn't look like anything strange for anybody else except for Yara and Karun, who are looking at the creature attacking Karun right now. It seems to like move way too fast, but it's like it's not attacking or anything. You just kind of see like it's almost fast forward in time, as the aches and pains of an entire day are applied to this creature, which doesn't sound that bad unless you're old. If you're old, then you know. Okay.
Every day.
Yep. Every damn day. And it fails the save. Okay.
Nice.
Creature is fatigued and enfeebled 1 for 1 minute.
Same, TBH.
Except lifetime.
Okay. That's 2 actions, and then do we still have? I have a life boost.
He moved as well.
Oh, that's right, he did. Sorry. Yeah, that's gonna be it for Rostok's turn. Yara, your turn.
All right. I will utilize my doctor's visitation in order to stride and use battle medicine upon my dear, darling, sweetheart Karun at a expert level here. For 31 points of healing to you, Karun. Darling, you alright?
Ah, that feels much better.
Excellent. And from there, I'm going to go ahead and I will wave a hand over my, over my rapier that I have from Madronis from ages ago and cast needle darts on the fucker in front of us.
Okay, just make sure to target it.
Mm-hmm. For some reason, it is not allowing me to pull your tag. Let me maybe put it in chat again. I don't know what's happening here.
I see 4 different options.
Yeah, so I'm pressing on cold iron and I'm also pressing on needle darts and it's not working. I might
Go
need
a
to
little
refresh the
below
game.
Because that's
Me.
kind of what we were having with the will. See if there's... It turns
No,
into
it's
a
not
four.
working. Let me reroll. Let me just refresh it. Unless you want to press it for me, Wack.
I can, if you want.
Yeah. 'Cause I'm
Working
in
for
the
me.
middle. Okay,
Wonder if-
yeah, I can't see it right now because I refreshed, so. I don't know if you want to target the one in front of Karun and me and do the roll for me. I don't mind.
I do not want to because I know that it's
Okay.
going to be a crit.
What do you think I can't crit on my own? How dare you?
Oh, I just know that I can.
Damn.
I'm opening it back up. Let's see here.
Whenever I roll for players, I roll way too well.
Hey, Wack, can you choose my lottery numbers for me?
Hmm. Okay, loading back in. I'm so sorry for the
No worries.
inconvenience. Where are we? Okay, there we are.
It's going to be a crit, watch.
Attack!
I knew it! I knew it! I fucking knew it!
So, that means it is also going to get 4 bleed damage, and it will take double what I'm about to roll. So it takes 28 points of cold iron piercing damage, plus 4 bleed damage.
Okay. Let's see. And is that persistent?
In...
I'm just going to do
This
this.
is for
It is.
bleed.
It is. It is.
It
I
is
just did it.
persistent,
Yeah, I did
okay.
it from your spell.
Cool, alright. Excellent. Alright. And I will feel my wounds also begin to close as Arashchuk's healing takes place. I'll remove one of those. It did double. And that is my turn.
Okay, Karun.
I would like to ensure that all the still living creatures are wrapped in the cables.
I don't think that they
Are
are.
any of them? None of them
Yeah,
are.
I think that the one that really the only one that's kind of like partially affected seems to be the one that's in front of Arcelia, I think.
All right.
The one that's in front of you, I imagine the cable fell already before it went there. Because you did it before and then it moved.
I see.
in mind
And there's
that
no way to
Arcelia
try to
is
wrap
away.
the cable around it.
You can always try.
Oh, that doesn't sound promising.
It's going to be
I'll
extremely
try.
difficult. It is engaged
I'll-
in melee combat with you right now.
Well, yeah. All right. I guess. Can I reach the console?
Yeah.
All right, then I will say that I will throw one of the levers to try to immobilize the creature that is wrapped in the cables over by Assyria.
Yes, and which lever do you push?
The one that tightens the cables.
And which one is that?
It is the western lever, yes?
Okay. Pull the western lever. Give me a... I think just roll me a d20. 12. So the chain begins to wrap around this creature's arm. And I'm going to say that you actually immobilize it.
Oh. Something goes right for Karun for a change. Everything's coming up, Karun.
Hold on, let me just double check. It's the lower version of whichever it is. Is it immobilized? That's the one where it just doesn't have any speed. Mobilized with something.
It's like immobilize and grapple. So,
Yeah. Immobilize and restrain. I'm just trying
Restrain.
to. Yeah. Force must succeed. Hold you in place, or the relevant defense, usually fortitude, holding you in place. You can't use any actions that have the move trait. Yes, this one. Yes. So the creature, one of its arms is just like stuck in this chain.
Gonna have to bite that thing off.
Okay. So that's one action. Still have two.
Yeah, I will. I'll throw the alchemist fire.
Okay.
I'll throw it.
She'll do it. She's crazy. Where are you
Don't
aiming?
do it.
Make sure to target.
The thing right in front of me. This one.
Okay.
That's
Hover over and push T.
yeah. There's a -5.
No. This is your first attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna say you used the lever. It wasn't a you were like interacting with the lever. It wasn't an attack. Okay. You
It
throw.
misses anyway.
Give me some damage because the splash will go off.
Fire. Wait, what? Fire.
Some damage. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Splash on both of those.
Take
As
that!
the napalm like splashes on their backs as you miss with the fire. It just kind of like somehow miraculously sails past the creature in front of you and lands on the ground nearby. Okay.
All right. So for my third action, I'll do it again.
So you can draw.
Oh.
You can draw, but you can't do two in two
It
actions.
doesn't give me the option to draw anymore because I've already drawn the alchemist fire.
Right. I'm just saying for mechanical reasons, like
I see.
You've thrown one, and then
Got it.
Yeah, you need to draw it for your second action.
Then I'll draw another one, and that's my turn.
Malevich.
Needs to see the chains wrap around his arm, not knowing what's going on. And I will look to it and see that it's probably distracted and go for the attack. $33. Big.
Yes, that is it. Do some damage.
20. Yeah.
As you strike at the creature, it again explodes and falls apart in a 10-foot emanation of gore. This will potentially hit Yara, Arcelia, and you, Malevich. Need a will save in the chat here. Oh, I'm sorry. Wrong button. There you go.
Will save.
Critical success.
Very nice. Yara immediately, like, covers up her
Just
face.
not this shit again!
Okay.
30. Critical success.
Very nice. Okay. Everybody succeeds, and the sight and smell of this horrific experience does not sicken you. Okay. Still have two actions, I believe, Malevich.
Wait, no, I have 3 actions left.
Oh, yes, that is correct.
Decent.
Sorry.
Okay. I will grit my teeth in sudden charge. Knowing that this thing is down, I'm assuming I can move through it. Hold on. This way. It doesn't
You
say
try
I
to
have
move
to
through
move
that
into
one,
a
you'll have to
straight
tumble
line.
through.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go through here. I think. Through there. Doesn't it say, hold on, let me make sure. Does it say, I think I move up to 50 feet. Let me make sure it doesn't say it's a straight line. I don't think it is. I want to make sure. Where is it?
Dash up to your foe and swing stride twice. If you end your movement within melee reach of at least one enemy, you can make a melee. Yeah, it doesn't have to be a straight line.
Okay, then I'll end here, and I'll make a strike at this one on Karoon.
Okay.
And this will be about 2. Let me put it. Sudden charge. There you go. And
Yep, that is it. Give me some damage. You slice into this creature and splatter Karun and Yara with more viscera as you strike.
Turn to me. I'll do one more attack. I see 1.
It doesn't have
Yes.
to turn. One of the faces like
Don't turn. I was kidding. All right, and I will do.
It's like
one
Total
more attack
Recall.
on that.
you know, the little face.
Ugh.
That's a miss.
Yeah, this one is a miss. You strike, and again, you like hit the creature, but like there's like a bony protrusion that you strike, and it just like, you know, like just a you just strike the protrusion, like cracks it a little bit, but doesn't seem to do much.
And that's the end of my turn.
Okie doke. The guest. This one that is up here will now. Ooh. I think it's going to
Wait,
take a 5-foot
That thing
step.
was off guard. It didn't have off guard when I attacked, but it wouldn't matter if it was off guard.
Arcelia's not flanking it though.
No, but him and
is.
Karun are.
Oh, this one here. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he was attacking the other one.
So I'm just checking your other rolls. It wouldn't have made a difference, but you are correct.
No, it wouldn't. It only did one attack to it, and well, the second attack would hit anyway. But
Okay, this creature's going to take a 5-foot step right here.
I'm going to react.
Nope.
Oh, it's 5
On a 5-foot step.
Yeah.
And it
God,
will
this game
then
is different.
take a deep breath.
Nar.
Ooh, how do I do this? I need to go the other way. Why is it going one direction?
It's his favorite band.
Can I hit everybody? Can't. Can I hit 3 people? Yes. Oh, actually, I don't think that hits Arashtak. That does not hit Arashtak. Wow. I would have thought for sure it would. Well, 2 for 1. That'll do. Yara and Karun, you see the creature begin to take a deep breath, and it exhales a blast of freezing wind. Please make a basic reflex save, both of you.
Is it an emotional effect by any chance?
It is not.
Particularly saddening?
It'd probably be sad if it hits you.
The 31 doesn't even matter.
Critical failure.
Yep. Okay, Yara. This is gonna suck.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be doubled.
Karun is just bundling up.
Oh, Yara! 70 cold damage!
Oh, damn. I thought that
That's
was
the
crit.
base damage? That's not already...
No, it was 35,
Yeah,
and
you
then
have to
it's
click
doubled.
it. Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't get
How
I don't
many
get a.
fucking dice does it roll for that?
It's 8d6.
It'll be all right. Hang in there.
I'll raise my amulet to reduce the damage by 10.
Thank you.
It's 2 plus your level.
Yeah, 10.
Yep. Okay. But yeah, Yara, like the water and the viscera and stuff that was on you just like freezes, and it's just so freaking cold. You've been in ice water before in the Skywatch area and like on the lake, and you were underwater. It's like that. It feels that painful. It's cold down to your bones.
As I raise this amulet, you see a thin sheen of the air around you, Yara, begins to shimmer. It does deflect some of the damage. You take 10 damage less. And if you are to get another attack that is cold damage, you would get resistance 5.
Lovely.
However, it still has... oh no, it already moved. My bad. That is it for its turn. Okay, the one that is here in the middle will now get a turn. Let's see. This is going to be attacking Malavik with a strike.
It's a hit.
Actually, hold on. Sorry. Okay, yes. It hits for 32 for 17 slashing damage and 5 cold. And a second attack. 29 to hit. For 14 slashing damage and 1 cold.
That's the best you can do.
Last one is a critical miss. This time you're able to bring up your sword, Malavik, and you kick it and push it away from you as it tries to strike. Arcelia.
All right.
And it recovers from the bleed.
I will 5-foot step here, and it is now off guard. Second action, I will strike.
Okay.
After
Sorry.
it is off guard. No, you're fine.
Sorry.
Take your time.
I was trying to figure out the bleed, but did no damage. Okay, where is off guard? Off guard, off guard. Not there. Conditions. Off guard. There we go.
All right. As I get into position behind it, I attempt to strike it in the back. That
That's
is
a
a
crit.
critical hit.
Need some crit damage. And it's got to make a fortitude save. Critical success on the fortitude save. It is not sickened, but it will take the damage. Okay. And it gets a bleed as well. Okay.
I
Very
yank the dagger out and I strike again, missing.
This time you strike, creature moves out of the way, you strike the console.
That is my turn.
Okay. Arashtak. Let's see. Arashtak will... I think Arashtak will use... Ooh, this is a new one. Some of the debris, like the glass and the brick and stuff that's been damaged thus far, suddenly begins to rise up in front of you, Yara, as you hear Arashtak straining. And he casts Pummeling Rubble on the creature in between Arcelia and Malavik.
save. Oh, no.
Revel deal bludgeoning damage. Each creature must attempt.
Oh, each creature?
Yeah.
Is that a cone?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
it's a cone attack.
Oh, yep. Never mind. We're not gonna do that.
Parashok casually caving in the ceiling.
Yeah, I think Arashtak would do this, even though I know it's not gonna work. Arashtak begins to, you see the ice and stuff, the water begin to like coalesce around the creature, from the ground, and will then, cast Frostbite. Even though I know this is a terrible move. It does fail, however, as this begins to like freeze around the creature. Ooh, and that was good damage too. Damn. You can see the creature seems barely bothered by it. And let's see. Critical fail. It's not a critical fail. It doesn't matter. Okay. You can see the creature, you know, parts of it seem to freeze. It doesn't seem to notice it very much. I do not think cold works well on it. And then let's see. He's going to cast Buzzing Bites. He lifts up his robes and the loose arms begin to open up, and you see mosquitoes begin to fly out and begin to bite at the creature across from the console.
Succeeds.
Yeah, the creature succeeds. And will take half damage. Mosquitoes are all over Arcelia, Malavik. You see them swarming this creature, like going into its mouths and eyes and stuff as they try and bite and bite and bite. The creature struggles in pain. And that is it for Roshchok's turn. Yara.
All right. I, having just been hit by this blast, freak the fuck out, and I will target that creature that had the breath weapon that just attacked me with my holy light spell at 4th rank. So I will summon forth this large ball of light within my hands, and it will lash out into a beam at this creature. And hopefully hit. For critical.
Shit! A fucking Giga Flare goes off.
And that is 36 points of damage. It's fire damage as well.
Wow. Okay.
And I don't know if it has the unholy trait. I'm doubting it, but if it does, then it would be spirit damage too. All right. With that, fuck you! I'm going to go ahead and I will utilize my doctor's visitation in order to stride and treat wounds upon myself after, and use my exception for the hour in order to do that on myself.
I have to load up my ZBO sound effects for this. Hold on.
And I'm
Did
going
Yara
to go
disappear?
ahead.
What, Yara? Oh, there she goes.
Yes, and I'm going to treat wounds at a master level because fuck it. So let's see if it'll work. 51 points of healing.
You didn't even have to touch your vital beacons.
Nope. Thank goodness, not this time. Save that for the others, you know?
Okay.
That is my turn.
Haroon.
I throw a bomb at it.
The one that's right next to you?
Yes.
Okay.
32 to hit.
That's a hit. Give me some damage.
There we go.
Very nice. Okay. And you don't have your splash isn't 10 feet, right? It's 5 feet
Oh.
because you didn't get that feat, right?
I thought it was chemical weapon expertise. Well, no, it's only 5 feet.
Yeah, because you have the extra damage, but I think there's one that's like makes your splash better.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think I took it.
Yeah. Okay. However.
Oh, I do have directional bombs, but it doesn't help me here.
Yeah. You set this creature.
I forgot all about that. I can have a bomb and a cone.
You basically set this creature on fire. It's like screaming in pain, and the other one is too at the same time. So I got 2 actions.
I'll draw another bomb and throw that.
Okay. You aiming at the same one?
Oh yes.
Okay.
That's map 5 or map
Correct.
10?
At 5. Another hit.
6 to hit.
Give me some damage.
14 damage, along with 4 splash.
It explodes in fiery gore, Karun, and as it does fall apart,
Mm-hmm.
I need you. Sorry, I keep clicking the wrong thing. It is this. I need you and Malavik to both make will saves for me, as the viscera just like a horrific
Is this
B
an
movie.
emotional effect of how sad I am about being covered in goop?
No.
Oh, I will take a hero point away for this one. And
Not a
try
bad
that
choice.
again.
Not a bad choice.
31 success.
By the way, Karun, I will give you an extra hero point for sticking with your console plan from earlier.
Oh,
Sorry, I forgot
thank
to give that to
you.
you. Okay. Yes, you save. You manage to not get the chunks of this creature in your like mouth as it explodes and get violently sick.
Question: with the 31, do I manage to get any of the chunks into a little collection vial? No? All right, just thought I should try.
No. Oh God. Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm dying because every time Karun shows herself, she has a different article of clothing on.
It was cold. It was so cold. I was dying.
It was cold here today. I went on a walk and it was like 27
cold.
Fahrenheit.
It was 29
Yara
this
was
morning.
dying from cold.
Okay. Malvik, it's your turn.
Okay. Wait, that one. Wait, which one exploded? The one behind. Okay, I was like, that one's still up. All right. Feeling or seeing the meat fly past me, I'm going to assume that is dead and concentrate on the one in front of me. Last one, and I will attack. That's a crit, baby.
That is.
Ugh.
Give me some crit damage.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay.
All right.
20 slashing and 8 fire. That was your crit damage?
No, my bad. I was thinking.
Well, I'm
you
just
had
going to
it.
double that. I'm just going to
Here, I
double it.
got it. I got it.
No,
I
I'm going to
wanna
double
see
it. It's already
I wanna
done.
See it. There you go.
All right, we'll take the worst option. I'll take the 54 instead of the 50.
I mean, that's what I hit for critical. I
56.
don't understand. Oh, because it
I was just
rolled
going to
new
double
damage.
it. Yeah, it would have been
Oh,
56.
I thought
Now
it
you
was
get
gonna-
54.
oh, my bad.
Now you get 54.
That's whatever. Yeah. Big deal.
Yes. And as you strike this creature with a massive attack, it also explodes and falls apart. And I need Arcelia and you to please make a will save. Critical success from Arcelia. And a success from you. The viscera just sort of explodes everywhere as you all are just covered in gore. So probably for a Rorschach. I think a Rorschach's the only one that's not just covered in Kill Bill levels of gore.
Ugh, disgusting.
Thrive on the blood of our enemies. A good way to put it down.
Is everyone all right?
Hardly, but yes. That was horrific.
I'd like to bend down and try to inspect the remains of the creature, what remains of it. Try to get a better understanding of what this used to be.
Yes. Absolutely. Give me... so you already did an esoteric lore earlier?
Hmm.
And it was a crit success.
Yes.
I think there are some obvious connections to the creatures that you have seen both in your dreams, your nightmares, in the trophy room, the costume. They all kind of look similar, but this horrible amalgam of creatures is some kind of experiment from Dr. Ritalson to recreate whatever those creatures were. You have all seen these sort of visions in your head when you tried to strike at this creature. Different place, different time. A towering version of whatever Dr. Ritalson tried to make. Similar to the creature in the trophy room. This creature with white fur, 4 horns, covered in runes. And when you think about it, you all sort of relive this. For some reason, shame, fear. Beyond that, give me a perception check, Arcelia.
14.
Yeah. It's, it's just a mess.
I step away, trying to flick off whatever gore I can, but I'm covered in it.
If Arcelia is covered in it, is it possible to stride over to Arcelia and just... Excuse me.
There's a lot of viscera here, Karun. Would you like to sift through the viscera?
I'd rather just kill 2 birds with 1 stone and just start scooping off of Arcelia into a collection vial.
There
Do
may
have
be ingredients.
a lot of surface area, if you know what I mean.
If anyone would like a cleaning, just get in line.
I can clean everyone. It will take some time.
I'm trying to collect it. I'm collecting it. Wait, no!
Immediately!
No, wait, no!
There's plenty of it on the ground for you. Clearly. Let's
Just start scooping it into a jar.
Karun, give me a perception check.
Where am I? What is happening? Who are you people?
The rolls have been so all over the place today. Holy cow. We've had so many, really bad rolls and critical fails and critical successes. Yeah. Karun, this is a lot of viscera. And as you are collecting it, you run out of stuff to collect it with. Beyond just scooping it right into a bag.
I know what I'm going to do. I'm going back over to the thing, the console. I'm lifting up the centerpiece, and I'm hacking out of it the filters. I would like some mineral-rich fluid instead.
Okay. Give me a crafting check.
mineral water.
It's just LaCroix.
It's like grapefruit
Brought to you
flavored.
by LaCroix.
35.
And I believe it's pronounced LaCroix.
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 LaCroix. 35. Yeah, Karun, I'm going to say that you're able to collect quite a bit of this, like, nutrient water from the filters.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted.
I'm going to say that you... So you got vials and things, but, like, in terms of, like, collecting a lot of this stuff...
I just need enough for a jar about the size of a brain.
Yeah.
Just throwing that
Easy.
out there. Just
Easy.
about the size of a brain, that jar.
Easy.
That's how much mineral-rich fluid that I need.
Yep. Easy.
Forgot all about
Around the size of a brain-shaped dog.
Yeah. Everybody that has not rolled a perception check for me can make a perception check.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was only for one person.
It is,
My
but
bad.
there's a lot of viscera here, so I'm allowing
Okay,
multiples in this
alright.
case.
May I cast guidance on myself for this?
Sure.
Whilst I'm looking around?
There is no active encounter. What?
Because you're doing it from the wrong place. Perception, you can roll from the side. There's like a
That's
little...
where I was rolling it. My die is grayed out for some reason.
Not
Are you looking at
initiative.
initiative?
Perception.
Oh. Sorry. Because I saw perception next to it. Let's do it. Okay. What is that? Oh. Not pursuing a lead. Ooh, 32.
Okay. Malavik,
Mm.
one of these melted creatures, has left behind a mummified hand.
I'll just pick it up. Mm.
Yara, next to the console, there is a wooden coffer.
Inventory.
Mm. And it's closed, I'm assuming?
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to try and open it to see if it'll open.
Sure. You probably have to like pry it a little bit, like, but it eventually like pops open, you know. Inside, you see several opulent moonstones.
Oh, these are beautiful.
As a collector of things, would I know of moonstones having some kind of inherent value other than being expensive?
Good question. Let's see. Actually, I have to check on something very quickly. But go ahead and make a... I'm going to say this is a crafting roll. Or lore or nature. It's not esoteric. Sorry.
How would you feel about occultism?
Nope.
Okay, nature. 19.
I mean, they're probably valuable.
Okay.
We'll put them in the bag. Yes? We could probably use them.
Wonder why they're here, though.
Well, at any rate, is there, any other way to go in this room, or is this it?
Doesn't look like there is.
I got what I came here for. The nutrient-rich fluid sloshing around in my large sack, about the size of a human brain-shaped dog.
Rashak, darling, do you think you could sweep the area just to make sure we didn't miss anything? You're able to detect magics, yes?
Ah, yes. Sorry. Are you sure that no one wants to be cleaned off first?
Yes! First, that, please.
Very well. Then I shall begin to prestidigitate.
Oh, thank goodness. And whilst we're doing this, if anyone would like any treatment,
I do.
I'm able to treat 4 at once, so I could treat everyone.
I do.
If that is all right.
I'm very injured. Please help.
It'll take 10
I think I am
minutes.
dying.
Yeah, Rostock is doing this, and this is like, I think it's going to take like 5 minutes for each person for prestidigitation. And
Right.
you're all just like, I mean, this is like a horror movie levels of gore all over you. Disgusting.
To speed things up, I'm going to use Lay on Hands, since I can regenerate my refocus points, basically, by healing people, on Malavik, since he's lost quite a bit. And I will continue and treat wounds on everybody who would like it. At
I do.
expert level.
I'm dying.
I think we all need it.
36 points of healing on everyone.
Wood. I'm staring at everyone, smiling. We have been through a great battle, and you wear the trophies. You should keep it on.
Or we just see like a Rostock's
Revel
like
in it.
fingers like come into the frame and just like grab an ear that has landed on Malavik and just like.
I love that the Rostock's prestidigitation is just him grabbing things off of you, gently wiping.
Yes.
He's doing communal grooming.
He's got like a Mr. Clean magic eraser, you know, like one of those things. Like,
Pulls out the wet wipes.
The little bleach pen.
yep.
I am going to, since I found a hand, and the beast was something I would consider formidable, seeing it split itself. I'm going to take, I'll ask Karoon. Karoon, do you have,
Yes, I do. I have
Same
everything.
I would like for it to be able to, I want to wear this as a trophy. Can you put this?
Yes, absolutely I can.
Okay, wear it around my waist, maybe?
Yes.
Uh,
Where would you like the trophy to be?
maybe it's in hand, so you could probably push something.
Want like a
through it.
little, like a belt hanging off a
Yes,
belt, or
Yes.
maybe you want like a crown with the fingers?
No, I just.
What if you
yeah,
just carried it with you so we don't have to look at it?
Then it wouldn't be a trophy. I would
Suppose you
everyone
just be
to
a
see it.
trophy in your pack.
What if I made like a charm for
This
you?
hand is double the size of a normal hand. This will attract others, and apparently, maybe it will make others think twice about pursuing us. I want it on my waist.
All right. Consider it will be done. As soon as I am able to do that, I will.
Thank you.
All right. So if we're done here, we should probably check that last area that we did not take a look at. Yes, the northern one, back near our squiggly, inky, oily friend.
Sounds like
Yeah.
a good idea.
I need a little bit more healing, actually. I'm still like feeling like I have this horrible wound. It's a paper cut. Just this terrible, terrible wound.
Ah, all right.
It's a paper cut. I think it may be infected and I will die from it if I don't.
is it a splinter? I hate those.
It's more than a splinter. It's definitely
Oh,
a splinter.
I've got this.
More
I
than
grab your hand and I begin to suck on your finger.
Well, do I take damage from this?
That's up to you.
I do.
Emotional damage.
Did you get the splinter out?
Roll for it. You have to. Is it
Oh, wait,
acrobatics with your tongue?
Hold on.
Roll for my
Roll to suck. Oh no.
Acrobatics.
Hi.
Yeah, you. Not only do you get the splinter out, but you roll it into a knot with your tongue.
It's like a tiny little heart now, and I spit it into your palm. And
That's gross. Yeah, that's gross. Is it infected? Do I get an infection from this?
No.
I think we all
Okay.
got infected.
Can I get that? There's 3 points of healing.
I will say that I don't know if a Rostok got the Karoon's cleaning yet, though, so it's probably... Let's have you do a
Another
fortitude
disease.
save there,
There you go.
Arcelia.
Damn.
It's all right. I've put worse in my mouth.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
25.
Yeah. Didn't taste good. Let's say that.
You have no idea what that finger has been.
Yeah.
Yeah, spinning that machine. And
All right, let's go.
Yep, we should probably leave.
Do I get those 3 points of healing? Or
No.
oh my God.
We would have been there for like 20 minutes though.
Yeah,
right?
it would have been. It would have been
So I'll
30
give you
minutes or
another
so.
roll.
It would have been 30 minutes
Alright.
or so.
Just
There you
leave all
go.
of these people.
There you go, Karoon.
Oh shit!
Thanks.
I forgot about that. Hold
I
on.
can't believe that worked.
Wait a minute. Yeah, I wouldn't have just bull rushed in there. Fucking gurgling. I'd be like, be reminded there is, especially since I don't think Sal was here last time. There's something in the next room.
Oh, yeah, that's our friend, Gargle.
It's
Mel.
not a friend.
Gargle Mel.
Also, protection would have faded by now. It's a 1 minute
Yeah, I think
duration.
so.
He's the only one down here who has told us anything
Same with
truthful. I'm not
Would've
sure why
died.
you are all so scared of Mel.
He wants us to meet again with the whale that is part of lots of destruction of
Is
society.
it a crime to introduce you to his friends?
Okay, how about this? You talk to it. I'm going to go north and see what's in that door.
I'll talk
Right.
to it.
Okay. You can, all right. I'll step aside. Be careful.
Hello.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like my stomach after talking.
Hello, little guy.
Wait, there's a door here, and then there's this area down here. Is
Yeah,
that
it's
way
reset.
down?
It's reset. It's 5 feet down.
Oh, so you don't even have to go through the door. You could just go down and go up.
Yeah.
Right?
You could just, yeah, if you want to.
Well, I'll check and see if the door is open. But if she's going to talk to it, I'll let that happen.
Yeah.
While they're talking, I will check the door.
Yeah, as you sort of begin to talk with this creature, Arcelia, it says,
You found a blessed one. I see its touch upon you.
Tell me more about these blessed ones, please.
Do not worry. You will be with Soyo again soon.
I have a great curiosity, I suppose you could say. I like to be prepared. There's no harm in asking questions.
What is your question?
What are you?
I am Monsorius. I am not only all
are you from?
From. I am of Osoyo.
Do any of us know what that is?
Yes.
It's the Black Frost.
Black
Whale.
Frost Whale.
Oh, right.
Yes.
I knew that, Karun says, unconvincingly.
May I behold you? And I'll slowly hold out my hand towards it.
This whole conversation, you realize, is happening in all of your minds. When you go to reach out, there's this sort of ripple that happens in this inky black, drippy, oil-like creature. It ripples and sort of just sways away from your touch.
You do not wish to be touched.
I am the animate dream of Osoyo and Edward. You cannot. Now is not the time for such reunions.
Have you and I met before?
I have met all of you before.
Before today?
Yes. And I will await you among the spires once you are ready to return.
You can see the creature begin to ripple. It is casting some sort of spell! Rashtok exclaims. You can see him ready his staff. And he says, it is casting a dimension gospel! And as the creature ripples, you can see and feel it sort of begin to dissolve almost into this oily substance. And
I want to try something very quickly.
yes,
I would like to use my ghostly grasp to try to touch it.
very well. Please spam your ghostly grasp. Is it a straight up mage hand?
It's an invisible arm.
Mhm.
It allows me to grab and manipulate objects. I can reach up to 15 feet. It's very weak, but I just want to touch it. I don't want to try to grab it or anything.
I feel like you've only used this like once before during the campaign or something.
Yeah.
What is this? What does it look like?
It's invisible. You can't see anything.
Do
It
you
is
do you make any?
manifestation of my will.
Okay, fair enough.
If you were to touch the air that it occupies, it would feel like a claw coming out of my chest.
Okay. I also you will need to make a d20 roll, I believe, for this. But you reach out and feel this. It's viscous and it feels like thick oil, like unrefined petroleum, like oil, like thick, viscous, and cold. So cold. Your hand would freeze if it was your hand. But still you
As
were able
my-
to perceive that through this ghostly grasp.
As it pulls away from my grasp, I would like my fingers to try to pull and gather as much of this viscous fluid as possible,
Okay.
and to hold it out towards Karun.
Yeah. So I'm gonna need to make a roll here actually for this, because you might not get anything.
Does the liquid look like what we noticed on those ghost ships as well a while back?
Well, I do have samples of that.
That's
I
what I'm
could
hoping for
compare.
us to discover.
You are unable to grab any, but Yara, please make a perception check for me.
30.
Absolutely. As this creature ripples, and you don't see this happen to Arcelia, but maybe there's a strange expression on your face or something, Arcelia. You try to grab some of the liquid, but it's like too viscous to hold on to. It's almost like a non-Newtonian fluid. It's just, you can't seem to get a grip on it. You know, it's like as if there was like a piece of plastic or something preventing it from happening. You can't seem to grab it, and it ripples and begins to dissipate into the dimension door below it.
I await your return.
The material that creature is made of. Do you recall when we were searching those vessels with the undead? It is the same material that Karun, you found.
Yes.
It was cold. The coldest thing I've ever perceived.
We haven't had a chance to look at the ritual circle, correct?
Correct.
I am not the best at occultist rituals and whatnot, but
Yes. I've been casting detect magic. That was some powerful magic that was cast. Certainly.
Roshtok, why don't you come with me? Let's have a closer look. Because of the tattoo that Roshtok gave me, I can read runes. I can read any written thing and comprehend it once per day.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would like to activate that.
Yes. You begin to read this, and you can quite clearly see that this is a ritual, effectively, a ritual circle to cast a spell. And this is it's with the help of a Roshtok, both of you can make an occult roll.
I will help him because his is higher.
Okay, make yours as well, please. Okay. Roshtok says, I believe this is some sort of awakening dream spell. It is a powerful magic. It is like a combination of spells. I've never seen anything like it. Almost like a binding type of spell. Very advanced magic. Beyond me.
Do you think that Ritalson might have been trying to bind himself to this creature?
It is possible. I do not know the doctor's motivations. This is all very strange.
On the model that we saw of Asoyo, the Osmongorius, does their shape match any part of it, like one of the tentacles or something?
Oh yeah. It's
Because he said he
definitely,
was-
it's not a match, but I would say that it's definitely resembling them.
They said they were of Osoyo, were they? Did they not?
They also said that we were a part of a soil as well.
Yes, but that thing looked like an actual part of the model that we saw, no?
Crazy idea. What if that thing was one of us?
I do not know.
We still have a little bit more to search. We can. I don't know about you, but the longer I stay here, though.
Yes. Let us go. And I'll file in as well behind.
The door was unlocked.
Yeah. The door just kind of swings open. It's just like an iron gate kind of door. It didn't seem to be locked. You just...
I'm not going to stealth, but I will proceed with caution. At this point, I feel like we discovered the biggest secrets. So I wouldn't think that it would be booby trapped, but I will proceed with caution and get up to the next door.
Okay.
And I mean, obviously, this is a gate, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, I can see in it. Oh. And you think there's no more. There is more.
There's a wide room up ahead, what you can see.
And I've plopped down onto the 5-foot drop to see if I can see anything straight forward as well.
I'll
Underneath
move
the
in so
platform.
others can file in.
Yeah, there looks like there's kind of like a narrow metal walkway up there.
Well.
This wide room is bisected by a dry sewage channel that dead ends against a relatively new-looking brick wall to the north. To the south, a set of 4 iron and wood chairs adorned with restraining straps sits against the wall. To the west, a ramp leads up to a door, and a narrow walkway holding several barrels and crates. 2 large metal tables sit elsewhere in the room, while to the north and further east stand shelves holding large collections of alchemical and surgical tools, books, and scrolls.
I would like to begin to just look through the books and the tools. I have no interest in alchemical supplies. That is Arun's forte, but...
I'm
I
already
think the rest
going
of the
through
room
them,
is
don't worry.
disgusting. Yes.
Okay. Karun. You begin to look through stuff. Give me a perception check here, Karun.
30.
Okay.
I've seen this place before. In my... No, it just feels like it.
Okay. First and foremost, Karun, you find formulas, more slumber wine, and you also can make a crafting check.
I will make a crafting check. 35.
Oh shit! Yeah, you recognize some unusual liquid in one of the containers. Cytilesh.
Ooh.
This is what Darrows use in a variety of ways, and some surface dwellers seek out this fungus for their own. Memories lost to Cytilesh can be restored through Modify Memory, but it will effectively, if you ingest it, it will last for about 8 hours, and it will make you lose all memories made in the previous hours. In the previous hour.
Amazing. Yeah, I would absolutely like to break it down and learn how to make it.
Yeah, it's a poison.
Yeah, well, depends on how you look at it.
So, you can drag the stuff into your inventory there, but there's formulas for a few things. You see a ritual called Inveil, Aether Marbles, Telekinetic Converters, a whole bunch of other stuff in that formula list. But I would like you to also roll me, because you rolled a goddamn 35 on your perception check, or on your crafting check, and a 30 on your perception check. I would like you to roll me 5d10, please.
5d10. Oops, hang on. Go deadly 2.
Okay. When you begin to read some of these materials, and you find notes detailing how Edvard has been harvesting the minds of Gatewalkers and infusing their memories and psychic powers into the Lich Gate. He hopes to use the Ayudara to merge their psychic energies with his own, so that he can stand before Osoyo at the Nameless Spires and use his enhanced power to free the entity from its prison. The notes include the names of previously harvested Gatewalkers and include all of your names, with an extra note observing how the potential in the dreams of these final pawns may be the greatest of them all. I'm going to let you digest that for a second, but there's more.
You said the doctor, you said a different name.
It was the doctor.
Oh.
You also find notes describing how Edward found a partial, oversized, mummified hand in his belongings when he woke from the missing moment, and how he's been growing that hand back into a full body. He calls the resulting creature the Guest and describes the containment chamber he built that you just destroyed. It also reveals the uses for those 3 levers.
Yeah. Well, we killed his pet piss mitten, so...
Another thing.
Anyway.
The discovery of this strange hand found in his belongings hails against Edvard's discovery of a strange presence within his lab, an entity named Ogmanzorius. Edvard theorizes that Ogmanzorius is ascending from Osoyo's dreams, and takes the entity's presence as proof that he is some sort of chosen one, intended to release Osoyo from its prison in return for even greater mental powers, and perhaps the key to reaching the Dreamlands. The notes also mention how Ogmanzorius assisted Edvard in conjuring guardians for the lab, but notes that these creatures were untrustworthy and that Edvard further ensured their compliance with Inveil rituals. And last but not least, Karun, you find notes detailing how he's come to believe that he made an expedition to the Nameless Spires during his missing moment, and how he's concluded that if he can return there and dream in the Spire's vicinity, he will be granted entry into the Dreamlands and discover a method to significantly enhance the psychic gifts he gained from Osoyo, or hopes to steal from all of you.
This is why we read.
Karun's been poring over these notes and things for maybe 10 minutes or so, while the rest of you have kind of been looking around. You sort of find, I think we can have like maybe a, let's say, I think perception checks from everybody else. Let's do that.
Good luck, everyone.
33.
Oh,
24.
Yeah.
24.
Yeah, Malavik. I think you find this is quite clearly like an area. This is the area where Dr. Ritalson has performed experiments on people. That other area that you found near the audience, the hall, that was a that was probably where he sedated people, and then they were brought here.
I told you all in Castroville. He's scum. I smelled it on him. And they went with his stupid antics anyway. Because my brother. I knew it. Also, whispers told me something was wrong. I ignored them. If I would have acted when I should have, maybe we could have avoided this whole thing.
We are alive, and we are okay. And that is what matters. Disassembling whatever plan this is, I suppose, is the next goal, right?
We don't
Cannot
know.
keep living in the past like that, Malavik. Yes, we decided to go ahead and take a risk. We had our suspicions, and that is okay.
You didn't strike out at the creature. I felt something. Deep. Shame, regret. Like we have already done something that we shouldn't have.
Then let us find the fuck out.
I'm not saying that we don't. But whatever damage we've done is probably greater than what we can only imagine. It speaks about return. It speaks about we're not ready yet to be a part of this. We've done something. We could have unleashed it. We could have helped its power. The missing moment now makes only sense to me that we've done whatever we've done in those moments.
Now, in the notes that Karun found, it mentioned the Gatewalkers already harvested, and our names were on that list, yes?
oh yes.
So, Karun, when you were reading that out...
Out loud, in case any of you are illiterate. Looking at you, Celia.
She's quite literate. It's me.
I have approached where I would presume these extractions might have taken place. And I'd like to use my psychometric resonance to try to see if I have a connection to this thing.
I would like to place a hand upon your back, because I noticed this before. You've done this before in front of me, and I will cast guidance upon you. And I'll look to you and I'll give a nod.
Place your hand on Arcelia's back as Arcelia begins to travel back in time.